2012 was such a great year that I wish I could put a lot of movies in my top 20. So here is my honorable mentions. I'm going to put it into two categories. One category is I just really enjoyed this movie. It may not be the best film of the year, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. And the other category is could be in my top 30 or 40 of 2012. So let's get started, okay? Let's see, I got a huge list of films that I put in my honorable mentions, so I'm going to go down it really quick, say a few things about each of them. For me, the best superhero movie of the year was not the big bombastic movie that came out. The big superhero movie of the year was Chronicle, and I would clearly put this in my top 30 or 40 of 2012. So Chronicle, best superhero movie for me in 2012. One of the best animated movies of the year I would definitely put in my top 30 or 40 would be The Secret World of Arrietty. Great music, great animation. I love the world that has been created, the great just animation that comes from the country of Japan. I love it. I've grown to love it, I should say. But I just love what's coming to us, what we're having a chance to see, and I look forward to what Miyazaki has next up his sleeve. I know he didn't, make this movie, but he wrote it, and it was great, and I definitely put it in my top 30 or 40 films. For me, the best comedy of the year was a movie called Wanderlust. David Wayne directed this film, and it was hilarious. It was funny. When it's on cable, I'll check it out anytime. So Wanderlust, for me, could clearly be in my top 30 or 40, and is one of my honorable mentions of this year, and the best comedy of the year. One of the best films that I saw about old people and how they deal with their lives would be the best Exotic Marigold Hotel. What a great treat that was. I really enjoyed that movie. Just so many great actors, so many great actresses that I'm glad are still getting the chance to work even though they're getting older. So another great film. One of the most terrifying movies of the year that I saw on DVD just recently was Compliance, and I would definitely put that in my top 30 or 40 of the year. Definitely check this out on DVD. It is now on DVD. It's haunting because it's inspired by true events that happen all over the country, and just watch it. Don't think about it. Just go and watch it. Another film that I saw on DVD recently would be Ruby Sparks, a great film from the directors of Little Miss Sunshine. Amazing film, amazing direction, amazing story, amazing script, amazing acting, just all around great film, and definitely would be in the top 30 or 40. Now here's a film that was very frustrating, just scratched your head and wondering what the hell these characters are doing, but had to be one of the most amazing and most beautiful, and the special effects. It was just great to be back into the world of Prometheus. Or Aliens, I should say. But Prometheus is a film that I did enjoy very, very much. I thought it was great. I don't know if I put it in my top 30 or 40. I really enjoyed the hell out of this film, even though it does have major, major problems. Another film that I enjoyed the hell out of it, maybe even put it on both those lists, would be Magic Mike. Channing Tatum shows that maybe he can act. And of course he takes off his clothes a lot, but Steven Soderbergh just directed this film so well, and it's so great, and I love it, and I think it's one of the best films of the year. I put it in my top 30 or 40 of 2012. Another film that I really liked that would probably be in the bottom 40 or 30 would be Savages, Oliver Stone's return to really hardcore R-rated action violent flicks, with some great acting, some great cinematography, and just great to see Oliver Stone back at what he's done best. So I love Savages. Another great film that really amazed me, and I would definitely put in my top 30 or 40, would be Safety Not Guaranteed. This is a movie that I didn't expect. This is a movie that kind of moved me near the end and shocked me, especially the last 5 minutes of the film where I didn't know where it was going. Great acting by the cast, especially Aubrey Plaza, and Mark Duplass. Just a great cast all around, and a really great film. Another great film that I saw near the end of 2012 finally was Hitchcock. I really enjoyed the makeup and the acting, and I'm really happy that it got nominated for Best Makeup. I also enjoyed Hope Springs. I really enjoyed the hell out of it. I don't know if I put it on any list, but it's definitely an honorable mention. Great acting by Meryl Streep, Steve Carell, and Tommy Lee Jones about old people enjoying their sex life, or trying to. Another great film that I would definitely put maybe at 21 or 22 if I was going to continue the top 10, but I'll put in my honorable mentions, and it's just really great, and I see it's on a top list of a lot of people, and I should have put it in there. I apologize, but I didn't. So I'll put it in 21 or 22, and that would be The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I really enjoyed this movie, and I look forward to owning it one day and watching it again with friends. And I think it's just a great film, and maybe it will get closer down the list for my 2012 films when I see it over and over and over again. But I remember enjoying it, even though the experience I had in the theater was terrible because some idiot was on their phone near the end and ruined a lot of the moments for me. So hopefully look forward to watching it on DVD and checking it out. The best horror film of the year, in my opinion, was The Cabin in the Woods, and I would definitely put it on the best of list, near probably the 20s or the 30s or the... Gosh, this is making no sense whatsoever. And it was just a great film. It just shows like what horror films can still do, and I like a behind the scenes. I want to give away too much if you haven't seen it yet, but check out Cabin in the Woods. It's great. I really enjoyed Les Miserables, even though I had problems with it. It's still a great play, a great musical. And the movie is now garnished with lots of awards, and it definitely deserves it. I really enjoyed Les Mis, and I would definitely put it in my top 30 or top 40. Another great film that I really enjoyed was called Lawless. Really enjoyed the work of this director, and I look forward to seeing what he has next. I thought this movie was very good and very underappreciated, and hopefully on DVD it'll find life. Jessica Chastain, beautiful. Best cop movie I think I saw this year was End of Watch. Great buddy cop movie, and I just want to put it in my honorable mentions. It would definitely be in my top 40 of 2012. Flight was definitely an honorable mention for me. It was a great film, not a perfect film, but great acting by Denzel Washington and great direction by Robert Zemeckis. A beautiful film and one hell of an intense flight sequence. And Silver Lining Playbook, I would put in my honorable mentions, probably in my top 30 of 2012. Not amazing film for me, but I can see why a lot of people do love this film because it's got great acting, and I love the element of the dancing and all the family craziness that goes on. It's just insane. And now here's a film that I guess a lot of those films I would probably put in my top. This film I might not put in my top 40, but I just love the hell out of it. I think it's a really great popcorn action film. Definitely did not deserve all the hate that it's got, and that would be Total Recall, the remake. I loved it. I think it's awesome. It's an awesome action film. I can't wait to see it. There's an extended version on DVD now, and I look forward to seeing if they change the ending, because the ending was kind of dumb. But overall, great looking film, great special effects, just great practical effects, and very, very underrated film. And for me, the biggest surprise is not an honorable mention or one of the best films of the year. But it's not one of the worst films of the year. I have to say the biggest surprise for me, I'm going to end right now, is Alex Cross. It's not a guilty pleasure. I actually enjoyed Alex Cross, and it surprised me how much I enjoyed it. Not a terrible film, and I'm just going to end right there. So the biggest surprise was Alex Cross. And so thank you for watching. Those are my honorable mentions. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and Facebook, and please go to WeLoveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Love Film, and also go to YouTube.com. Hopefully up next I will be my worst films of the year. Blah.